Hello everyone and welcome back to the WCG for the final domestic fixture of Season 7. It's a limited overs match between Matt's 11 and Brendan's 11. We're at the halfway mark of this gripping contest with plenty of ebbs and flows during the Brendan's 11 innings, and you can be rest assured there's plenty of more drama to come here at the WCG under lights. Here as you can see on your screens, Brendan's 11 were bowled out in the 22nd over for a record team total in this fixture of 138. Debutant Nick Tantos starring on debut, making the first ever half-century in this fixture, dismissed for 61, and he was supported brilliantly by his vice-skipper Justin Brook, who made 41. It's still good batting conditions out there, but it will be trickier under lights. The Matt's 11 reply is ready to get underway. And it will be Daniel Arnold who will get this run chase underway for the Green Machine. Has been brilliant since being moved up to the top of the order last season. Can he continue his great form up the top and get his side off to the start they need? So funny enough, it's going to be Joe Severi who's going to bowl the first over. He of course was timed out for not arriving at the ground on time. So this will be his first involvement of the contest. So we're all ready to go for this Matt's 11 reply. 139 needed for victory. And it's going to be Severi around the wicket to Arnold first up. Here he's in now, this one's a good length delivery. And Arnold plays this towards Riley Cornforth there at mid-on for no run. So there's plenty being said there out in the middle here, particularly from the Blues. Here they have put a formidable total on the board. Here Severi will continue again now to Arnold on. It's a good delivery which cuts Arnold in half. And they let him know about it too. They are up here, the men in blue. It's been a good start from Severi with the pill. It's in the right areas. Oh, and that's a beauty. Severi to continue to Arnold in the opening over. Here he's in now, and this one's a shorter delivery. He pulls this onto the fence, and I think he thought about a cheeky single, but he dared not take on Josh Bolling there at mid-wicket. So 3 dots to begin with here for Severi. Here the Green Machine had already picked up the Brendan's 11 skipper by this time in their innings. Here is Severi's in once again to Arnold, and Arnold pushes this back down the pitch, and it's fielded by Brook for no run. So Arnold looking reasonably solid first up, as he has done since being moved up to the top of the order last season. Here is Severi will continue again now to Arnold. Arnold gets an inside edge onto his body, and this is fielded by the Brendan's 11 skipper for no run. Here you'd think he'd just look to weather the early Brendan's 11 onslaught. There's plenty of hitting to come down the order here for the Green Machine. As Severi is in for the final ball of the opening over. He's in there. Oh, this one stays a little low, and this one zoots past Arnold to end the over. It's been a brilliant set of 6 there from Severi to begin with. Oh, and that could have gone anywhere. None for none after 1. It'll be the skipper, Brendan Scott, to bowl the second over of the innings. Who's in now over the wicket to Arnold. And Arnold gets a thick inside edge, I think, onto his body. And he'll move through for a single to get off the mark. Yeah, it signals his runs here from the umpire. Yeah, he gets a glove onto it, onto his body, and moves through for a single. So the Green Machine away here for the run chase. Here Scott will continue to Arnold in the second over. Here he's in now. This one's a full delivery and it hits Arnold on his big boot and rolls onto the fence, and he'll move through for a leg bye. So a good delivery here from Scott, who nearly snuck this through. But Arnold's size 84 boot is in the way. Scott to continue to Arnold over the wicket. Here's in now. This one's another full toss. Oh, and it's been hit towards Riley Cornforth there at mid-on. Now, there doesn't seem to be too much of a reaction here. Surely, am I missing something here? Well, it looks like he's hit this, possibly off his boot, and has Riley dropped this? Here, this angle might show us a bit more. No, it's just off his boot. Well, that is flown away. Amazing stuff, that. The Green Machine, no wicket for 3. It's going to be Justin Brook to bowl the third over of the innings. Here he's in now. This one's a good length delivery, and Arnold gets this away through mid-wicket for his first boundary of the run chase. He's beginning to get going here, the big man. That is a beautiful bit of timing. Arnold has moved along to 5, as Brook will continue around the wicket now in the third over. Here he's in now. This one's a full toss, and it's clipped away through mid-wicket again, but this time it's gone all the way for 6. So a brilliant start to his innings here from Arnold, who's beginning to look comfortable. It's a full bunger to be fair, and it's been hammered. Brook to continue around, and we get to Arnold in the third over. Here he's in now. This one's a quick delivery on a good length. And Arnold drops this at his feet and moves through for a single. And it looks like Brook just stuck a leg out there in frustration. And they are not happy there in the terraces. They want some sort of sanction against Brook. Yeah, that's not exactly the greatest of sportsmanlike behaviour. And Daniel Arnold does not look impressed at all. So plenty of feeling out here in the middle. A lot on the line here in this limited overs fixture. As Brook is in once again to Arnold. And Arnold drops this at his feet once again and moves through for a single. And I think there's a bit of contact again here from Brook towards Arnold. As we have a look at the replay, they both just run straight at each other. Well, this is beginning to get a little nasty. The Green Machine 15 without loss. As young Riley Cornforth will bowl the fourth over of the innings. And Arnold gets this off his pads, tucks it onto the fence, and will move along for another single. So a good start to his innings here from Arnold at the top of the order once again. He's moved along to 13 with the Green Machine no wicket for 16 in the fourth over. Here is Cornforth will continue again now to Arnold. This one's a shorter delivery and Arnold can only get a bottom edge as he plays this to the blue skipper at mid-on for no run. Yeah, so plenty at stake here under lights here at the WCG. Brennan's 11 looking for their first victory ever in this fixture. As this one's played upishly towards bowling at mid-wicket. And it's another boundary for Arnold. It's well timed once again from the big fella, but this might have been half a chance. Yeah, it's flown by bowling, so you'd have to be a tough judge. Arnold has raced along to 17. As Cornforth will continue again now to Arnold. And this one's a full delivery. And it's been hammered down the ground here from Arnold. This time for a maximum. The Green Machine are off to a flyer here in the run chase. Arnold moves to 23. It's 26 without loss. So just to start the Green Machine we're looking for in this run chase. As Cornforth is in once again to Arnold. And this time he's pushed this one down the leg side. So that one will have to be re-bowled. So Arnold standing up at the top of the order once again for the men in green. 23 off as many balls here. As Cornforth is in once again to him now. Oh, and he's got to get through the keeper. He has this time. So Arnold's innings comes to an end. And there's plenty happening as he walks off. I think Brook is into him. There's bat swinging. There's everything going on. But the most important part of this passage of play is that Riley Cornforth has picked up the big wicket of Arnold. Yeah, it looks like he gets an inside edge through to the keeper. And don't the Blues love that one? Well, it's the usual suspects, Brook and Maybury, giving it to Arnold. There's bat swinging, the helicopter's out. I think the match referee will want to look further into this one. So match 11, 1 for 27 after 4. And that wicket will now bring Jake Kasatia to the crease at number 2. He's obviously been sent up the order as a pinch hitting option as he was in the third test. Can he do it again? So that was the end of the over. It's going to be Josh bowling to bowl the 5th over of the innings. As in now round the wicket here to Kasatia, and he starts with a decent leg delivery. And Kasatia's hammered it, but he's only hammered it to the blue skipper. And he's gone for a golden duck. So the Blues go bang bang in consecutive deliveries. The gamble on this occasion to promote Kasatia up the order has not worked. He goes for a golden quacker, and it's 2 for 27. So drama galore in the first 4 and a bit overs of this run chase, as that wicket will now bring Joey Azar to the crease at number 3. Here, and this is his first stick outside of an Australia Day T20 Big Bash. Can he stand up for the Green Machine? So it's Bowling who has his tail up to continue around the wicket to Azar for his first delivery. Here he's in now, and this one's a good length delivery. It's slow off the pitch. And Azar is forward and defends for no run confidently. So the men in blue are up here in the field. They sense that this may just finally be their time to get their hands on this trophy. But there's plenty of work still to do. As bowling is in once again to Azar. And Azar tucks his off his leg onto the fence and will move through for a single to get off the mark. So good busy stuff from Azar to begin his innings as he gets underway here in the run chase. He'll now be tasked with rebuilding this Green Machine innings. Match 11, 2 for 28 into the 5th over. Here is bowling will continue around the wicket now to Azar. He's in now, and this one drops short, and it stays a little low, and Azar is happy to play a dead bat and drop it at his feet for no run. Here with the early pace set at the top of the order by Arnold. There is no rush here for Azar, who can just settle into his innings. Here is bowling will continue again now around the wicket to Azar. And this one's another shorter delivery. He plays this away on the leg side towards Riley Cornforth, who throws it back towards the stumps. And that might have been a missed opportunity here for the Blues. It's a suicidal single here from Azar. Oh, and Bolling's position isn't great, but he's nearly deflected it onto the stumps. It's going to be the debutant Nick Tantos to bowl his first over at the WCG. He's in now, and this one's a good delivery. It stays a little low, and it's a swing and a miss there from Azar outside the off stump. So perhaps just the first few signs of this pitch starting to tire. There's a few that have stayed low now in this run chase, as Tantos will continue over the wicket here to Azar, and this one's a good delivery, and Azar just drops this onto the fence and will move through for another single. So good this from Azar. He's moved along to 3 not out. Here he's just looking to consolidate and rebuild this match 11 innings after the loss of Arnold and Kasatia in consecutive deliveries. Azar was the pick of the bowlers for match 11, picking up 3 wickets. Can he do his part with the bat now? Here is Tantos, will continue over the wicket to him now in the 6th over. Here's in now, this one's a full delivery, and Azar is forward and solid in defence as he plays to Maybury for no run. Both sides pretty even at the same stage of their innings. Match 11 have lost an additional wicket. Here's Tantos is in once again to Azar, and Azar pushes this on the offside onto the fence, and it's a good bit of fielding there from Peter Fowler, but it's another single scampered through there by Azar. So good this from Azar. He's busy at the crease, and he's moving the score along nicely. Tantos in for the final delivery of the 6th over. Here's in now, this one's a back of a length delivery, and once again it's tucked off his hip for another single there from Azar to end the good over. 3 off it, 2 for 33. It's going to be Ryan McFarlane to bowl the 8th over of the innings. He's in now to Azar and begins with a full delivery, and Azar gets a bit of a leading edge as it squirms away to Peter Fowler, who fields well for no run. So the Blues will be happy with this. They've just stopped the procession of boundaries. Here's McFarlane's in once again to Azar, and this one hits him on the body, and he's going to scamper through for another leg bye. So Azar's moved the score along to 2 for 38. Here the grey machine just about up at the rate as things stand, but they will not want to lose another wicket and just look to consolidate from here on in. Here is McFarlane, will continue over the wicket now to Azar. This one's a shorter delivery outside the off stump. Oh, and it has been called wide by the umpire. And it's probably fair enough. Azar saying, what do you want me to do with that? And the umpire obliges. So 2 for 39 now are the green machine. Here is McFarlane's in once again, and Azar gets a thick inside edge, and he can't beat the blue skipper there at mid-on. So things just set up nicely under lights here at the WCG. Still a pretty good track to bat on, as McFarlane's in once again to Azar, and Azar ducks underneath this, and it's been let go by the umpire. Here, let's have a look at this. It's probably fair enough. Touch and go. So McFarlane's in for the final ball of the 8th over. Here he's in now, and this one's a full toss, and Azar beautifully dissects the gap there at mid-wicket for his first boundary of the innings. It was a gift served up there from McFarlane, but you've still got to put it away. 2 for 43 after 8. It's Peter Fowler around the wicket for the 9th over of the innings. He's in now to Azar, and this one's a short delivery, and Azar hammers this through the covers for back-to-back boundaries. It just sits up nicely and says, please hit me, and he does so. It's Todd Lavin now who will bowl around the wicket here to Azar. He's in now, and this one's another delivery which sits up, and it's hammered there on the offside, this time for a maximum. Well, it might have been half a chance there for McFarlane, but this was fairly hammered there from Azar. It's a maximum. So things moving along nicely now for the grey machine, as Lavin is in for the final ball of his over, and this one's tucked away off his hip for another boundary here for Azar, who is beginning to get going here in this run chase. Azar's now raced along to 24, match 11, 2 for 63. We're going to stick with the stump cam for the next few deliveries. Here is Lavin, will continue again now to Azar. This one's a short wide delivery, and it's been dispatched to the boundary once again. This is an expensive over here from Lavin, and just like that, Azar moves along to 28. So Lavin in for the final ball of what's been an expensive over. As he goes around the wicket, it's another short wide delivery, and once again it's cut away to the boundary from Azar, who now moves into the 30s. A massive over here for the men in green, 23 off it. The green machine now 2 for 71 after 10. So it'll be Joe Severi to bowl the first over of the second cycle, and he begins with an absolute beauty which beats the outside edge of Azar. But thankfully from the green machine point of view, he hasn't made contact. So the alarm bells might be starting to ring here slightly for the men in blue. The Green Machine more than halfway to the total with the best part of 20 overs in hand. Here is Severi, continues around the wicket to Azar, and that will help the cause. Severi picks up the big wicket of Azar as he knocks him over for 32. It's a good delivery which looks to leave Azar as it crashes into his off pole. Now 3 for 71. So a much needed breakthrough there for the Blues as that wicket now brings Sean Cook to the crease at number 4. And this too is his first bat outside of an Australia Day T20 Big Bash. Can he continue on from Azar's form? So he'll have to contend with a fired up Joe Severi as he continues around the wicket here to Cook for his first delivery. Here's in now, this one's a full delivery, there's a big appeal here from the men in blue. And it's been given not out. Here there wasn't too much animation from the skipper. Here let's have a look. No, looks like he's played inside it. Looks a good decision. It's going to be Justin Brooke to bowl the 13th over of the innings. As he's in now round the wicket to Cook, and this one's a full delivery as he tucks this off his toes. And it's fielded there by bowling at mid-wicket as he moves through for a single. So Cook opens his tally here in this run chase. The Green Machine 3 for 76. Brooke to continue to Cook around the wicket. Here he's in now, this one's a good delivery, bang on the money. And Cook is solid and forward in defence as he plays it back down the pitch for no run. So a big battle this in the context of this match. It seems a key period of the contest now as Brooke will continue around the wicket here to Cook. This one's a half volley and it slaps through covers for Cook's first boundary of the innings. That'll be a confidence booster for the debutant as he races along to 5. And the Green Machine 3 for 82 as Riley Cornforth will bowl around the wicket here to Cook. He tucks this off his hip nicely and he moves through for a single. So good busy stuff to begin his innings also here from Cook. He's moved along to 6. The Green Machine 3 for 83 in reply, chasing 139 for victory, requiring a further 56 from 99 deliveries. Cornforth will continue around the wicket here too. Cook, and he serves up a full toss, and Cook slaps this through mid-wicket for his second boundary. It's a gift served up there from Cornforth, and it's been hammered. Cornforth to continue around the wicket here too. Cook, and this one's another full toss which is clipped off Cook's toes, and this one also runs to the boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Cook, who is beginning to get going. The Green Machine 3 for 91 after 14. So we're into the third over of the power play now. Ryan McFarlane will bowl over the wicket, and this one's a good length delivery, and Cook has a slash at it, but can't get it past Justin Brooke there at mid-off. So the Green Machine 3 for 96 into the 17th over, as McFarlane will continue again now to Cook. This one's a full toss and it's hammered through mid-wicket for another boundary for Cook. Cook now moves into the 20s and the 100 is up for the Green Machine. 3 for 100. Well, the alarm bell's ringing for the men in blue as Ryan McFarlane will continue again now to Cook, and this one's a good delivery which leaves Cook outside the off stump, and it's a play and a miss there from the Green Machine middle order batsman. So 2 good digs here at the top of the order from Azar, and Cook has not just got the Green Machine out of a hole, but they look favourites to win from here. As McFarlane is in for the final ball of the over. He's in now, this one's a full delivery, and Cook is forward and defence. He's going to go through for a single. On that one looked tight as the throw comes in from Tantos, but I think he would have just beat it out. So the Green Machine 3 for 101 after 17. They need 38 for victory. It's Todd Lavin who will bowl the 20th over of the innings. He's in now to Cook, and this one's a full toss, and it's played onto the fence, but it's fielded there at mid-wicket for no run. So a pretty handy display in the power play from the Blues, conceding just the 20 runs. However, the Green Machine didn't lose a wicket through that period, as Lavin is in once again to Cook. Oh, they've lost a wicket now! Todd Lavin of all people! Well, the camera's gone AWOL here, but Todd Lavin has picked up a huge wicket here for the men in blue. Sean Cook goes for 25. The Green Machine now 4 for 112. So a much needed breakthrough there for the Blues, but that brings Joel Wodjick to the crease at number 5. And it goes without saying that the Blues are going to have to pick up Wodjick's wicket early, otherwise this match could be done in a hurry. So we'll stay with the stump cam for the moment. Here's Lavin into Wodjick for his first delivery, and it's clipped off his pads through to mid-wicket, but it's fielded there by Peter Fowler for no run. Well, much needed wicket there for the Blues, but they're going to want to see the back of Wodjick pretty soon. Here is Lavender's in once again to Wodgick, and this one's a full delivery. And Wodgick pads up, but it pitches outside the leg stump, so it's a safe call. So Brook has plenty to say to Wodgick. They're trying to get in the batsman's head. They know that this is a key moment of this contest. As Lavender's in once again to Wodgick. Here, this one's a full delivery, and it goes through mid-wicket. Oh, and it's bobbled up in front of Fowler, I think it is. And it's gone through to the boundary. So Wodgick off the mark in fortuitous fashion. It bounces off the concrete. Oh, he's unlucky there, Fowler. 4 for 116. So we enter the final 10 overs of the contest. It'll be Scott v Wodgick, and this one's a full delivery, and Wodgick opts to leave this outside the off stump for no run. So 23 required now from 59 deliveries. So the Green Machine are massive favourites from here, and they'll become the first side to successfully chase down a target to win this fixture. Here is Scott is in once again to Wodgick, and he plays this on the onside to bowling for no run. So you get the feeling it's now or never here for the Blues. They've got to see the back of Wodgick pretty soon. As Scott is in once again to Wodgick, who pads up, but it looks like it's clearly sliding down the leg side. So the Blues need a wicket, and they need it fast. Otherwise their drought in this fixture looks set to continue. As Scott is in once again to Wodgick, and it's a full toss driven down the ground, but it's well stopped there by Justin Brook for no run. So Wodgick will be in no hurry, as he's got plenty of deliveries at his disposal. As Scott will continue over the wicket here to Wodgick in the 21st over. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery, and Wodgick gets a thick inside edge as it squirms away to Josh bowling there at mid-wicket. So Scott is in for his final delivery of this contest. Here he's in now to Wodgick, and it's a good length delivery, but Wodgick is solid in defence. 4 for 116. It's going to be Joe Severi bowler, 22nd over of the innings. As in now round the wicket here to Wodgick, it's a brilliant Yorker, and it knocks Wodgick over. That's a much needed moment here for the men in blue. Severi picks up another huge wicket here for Brandon's 11, and this time it's the dangerous Wodgick who goes for 4. He's beaten neck and crop by a brilliant Severi Yorker. 5 for 116. So you feel they're back in this contest slightly now here are the Blues, as that wicket will now bring the vice skipper Hamid Al-Bashir to the crease here at number 6. Can he be the calm, experienced head here and get his side home to victory? So it's Severi who's looking for his 3rd wicket of the contest. In around the wicket here to Al-Bashir, and Al-Bashir pads up. There's a big appeal, but I think this is pitched outside the leg stump, and I think the umpire has made a good decision here. Here we take a look at the replay. Yeah, that's pitched well outside leg stump. Good decision there from the umpire. Severi to continue around the wicket here to Al-Bashir. Here he's in now, and Al-Bashir gets a thick inside edge, and it drops on the leg side, and he's going to scamper through for a single to get off the mark. So Matt's 11, 5 for 117 in the 22nd over. They require 22 from 51 deliveries. So there's no hurry here for the Green Machine and Hamid Al-Bashir. As Severi will continue around the wicket here to Al-Bashir. Here he's in now, this one's a good length delivery, and this one hits Al-Bashir in the thigh, and it drops on the leg side for no run. So you think the disparity between the runs required and the balls remaining will mean that the Blues are going to have to bowl the Green Machine out to win this match. As Severi's in once again to Al-Bashir, there's a big appeal, and it's another one down. Al-Bashir goes for 1, Severi picks up his 3rd wicket, and the Blues are back in this. Severi picks up his 2nd wicket for the over, his 3rd for the match. It's a thick outside edge there from Al-Bashir, and it's 6 for 117. So the Blues are on a little bit of a roll here, and that wicket now brings Pat McGregor to the crease at number 7. Has been in the wilderness from the WCG for some time. Can he stand up and get the Green Machine home here? So it's Severi looking for his 4th wicket. Into McGregor for his 1st delivery. Here he's in now, and he's bang on the money, and McGregor drops it at his feet for no run to end with. And that's a brilliant spell from Severi. It'll be Peter Fowler to bowl the 24th over of the innings. As in now to McGregor. McGregor pulls this away on the leg side, but it's well fielded there by Justin Brook, who stops it for no run. So 22 required from 39 deliveries. Here, this Green Machine run chase has just stalled in the last few overs or so. As Fowler's in once again to McGregor, and this one's a full toss, and McGregor will be disappointed that he couldn't get that away. Here, just 1 run coming off the last 20 deliveries, but they are still well ahead of the game. Here is Fowler, will continue again now to McGregor. This one's a half volley, and he pierces the gap through cover for a much needed boundary. That'll settle the nerves for the Green Machine and McGregor, as it's now less than 20 to get. McGregor moves to 4. So Fowler in for the final ball of the 24th over. Here's in now, and this one stays a little low, and it's knocked McGregor over. So that's another big moment in this contest, and the Blues are up now. That's the 7th wicket down for the Green Machine. McGregor goes for 4. It's a good delivery there from Fowler. Matt's 11, 7 for 1-2-1. 18 runs to get for the Green Machine. 3 wickets for the men in blue. As that wicket now brings Peter Callis to the crease, the debutant. And what a time to walk to the crease. We've got a match on here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be Todd Lavin to bowl his final over of the contest. As he's in now to Callis, and it's a swing and a miss to begin with. So that's a priceless dot there for the men in blue. So I think Scott has sensed an opportunity to get Lavin's final over out of the way here. Here the Green Machine still have the skipper Matt White to come. Here is Lavin, will continue around the wicket here to Callis. He's in now, and this one's another play and a miss as Callis backs away to give himself some room. Well, the Green Machine was seemingly cruising to victory, but that's anything but the case now. Here is Lavin, will continue around the wicket to Callis in the 25th over. Here is in now, and Callis is forward and defence on the onside for no run. So 18 to get from 33 deliveries. The Blues have done well to peg this back. Here is Lavin, will continue around the wicket here to Callis. He's in now, and this one's a good delivery, bang on the money, and Callis can only chop it onto his leg for no run. So I think we're getting a glimpse of Callis' batting ability here, and I think the Blues will be more than happy to keep him out there. As Lavin will continue again now to Callis around the wicket. Here he's in now, and Callis gets plenty of bat on this, but he can't beat Justin Brooke there at mid-on. So just the one delivery remaining here in this Lavin over. 5 dot balls. Here is Scott and Brooke just deliberate about what to do next. Things are starting to get tense here at the WCG. I think the Blues sniff an opportunity to win their first limited overs title in their history. So there is plenty on the line here. As Lavin is in for the final ball of the over, and he finishes with a beauty. It's a maiden over from Lavin. It'll be Nick Tantos to bowl the 26th over of the innings. As he's in over the wicket here to Callis. Oh, and that's missed by an absolute whisker. But it's probably a good result there for the men in blue. Well, I think White might have to consider retiring Callis here soon. He is chewing up some deliveries. He's currently faced 9 deliveries without getting off the mark yet. As Tantos will continue over the wicket to him now. Here, this one's a half volley outside the off stump. And Tantos can't beat the ring of 3 there on the offside, as it's fielded by Scott for no run. So it's now 18 to get from 26 deliveries. Here is Tantos, will continue again now to Callis. This one's a full delivery, and he knocks him over this time. And it's hard to say who's the happiest side here. Callis did not look like scoring a run at all. Tantos picks up his first wicket at the WCG as he clean bowls Callis for a duck. So it's 8 for 1-2-1 here in the 26th over. And that wicket now brings the skipper Matt White to the crease at number 9. And this is a key period of the match, with just Mark Pashfield to come next. So it's Tantos who has his tail up now to bowl to Matt White for his first delivery. He's in now, this one's a good delivery, bang on the money, and it's well left there from White. So things are tense here at the WCG. It's coming down to the wire. It's 8 for 1-2-1 after 26. It's going to be Michael Mabry to bowl the 27th over of the innings. Here he's in now, and he begins with a full delivery, bang on the money. It's a brilliant Yorker there from Mabry, and it's well dug out there from White. So there's 18 to get now from 23 deliveries, and the Blues have done extremely well to get this so tight. Here, this is a massive moment of the contest. If they can remove White, they're just 1 wicket away. Here is Mabry, will continue over the wicket here to White, and this one's a full toss, and White gets a thick inside edge, and he's going to move through for a single. It's a good bit of fielding there from Fowler, but the throw is wide. So the Green Machine now 8 for 1-1-2 as White gets off the mark with a single. 17 to get from 22 deliveries as Mabry will continue over the wicket here to White. Here he's in now, this one's a short delivery, and White ducks underneath it. And I think White is complaining about the height here. Let's have a look. Oh, he might have a point. A touch and go call there. As Maybury now goes around the wicket here to White, who gets an outside edge. Oh, and I think this has just missed the automatic wiki. Well, it's all happening here at the WCG. That is a nervous moment here for White. Oh, that has missed by a whisker. They were that close, the Blues. 16 to get from 18 deliveries. As Justin Brooke will bowl the 28th over of the innings. He's in now around the wicket. It's a quick delivery, short delivery. And White wears it on the body. So 16 to get from 17 deliveries. Things are getting really tight here in this limited overs contest. For the second year in succession, this looks like it's going to go right down to the wire. Here is Brooke will continue around the wicket to White. Here he's in now. This one's played upishly towards Tantos. And I think this is a drop chance. And furthermore, it goes to the boundary. That's a much needed boundary here for the Green Machine. And Tantos, who was dropped by White in his innings, returns the favour. So it's now 12 to get from 16 deliveries. As Brooke is in once again to White. It's another quick delivery. And White is forward and defends on the offside for no run. So what a contest we've had this evening here at the WCG. The final domestic contest of the summer. As Brooke is in once again to White. Oh, and he's pushed this one down the leg side. So that'll be a wide. It's 11 to get now for the men in green. So the Green Machine inch their way closer. As Brooke will continue around the wicket here to White. Here he's in now. This one's a better delivery, a quick delivery outside the off stump. And White is happy to leave it alone. So if ever the Green Machine needed their skipper to stand up with the blade, it's right now. Has been short of runs of late at the WCG. As Brooke is in once again to White. Here's in now. This one's a full delivery. Oh, they must have just missed the off stump. Well, Brooke can't believe it. He thought he had got the big wicket of White. It's an absolute bullet from the Blues vice skipper. Oh, that has not missed by much. Justin Brooke hands on heads, and he was that close. 11 to get from 12 deliveries. As McFarlane will bowl the penultimate over of the innings, and it's a short wide delivery, and White can't make contact. Well, judging by the angle of his bat, that might have been a good result, as that could have gone over the fence. So it's a runner ball here at the WCG. As McFarlane is into White. It's a full delivery and White drives this through the covers. Oh, but it's been well stopped there by the Blue skipper. And it's a priceless dot. So for the first time in the innings, it's more than a runner ball required. 11 off 10. As McFarlane is in once again to White. White gets a thick outside edge onto the fence. And he moves through for a single. So it's 10 to get from 9 deliveries here for the Green Machine. Things are going down to the wire here in the final domestic contest of the season. A couple of good hits gets the business done here for White. A couple of poles does the business for the Blues. McFarlane is in once again to White. And White has worn this on the body. Oh, and a direct hit. He was gone. Here, I think Scott is complaining that he hasn't played a stroke. Here, the umpire is happy enough to let this go. Here, was White taking enough evasive action here? Oh, it's hard to say. But it's been let go. So it's 9 to get from 7 deliveries. As McFarlane's in for the final ball of the over. And it's driven by White. But he can't get past the Blue skipper. That's an important dot to end the over here for the Blues. The Blue skipper getting the business done when required. To be fair, he should be stopping that anyway. So about 45 minutes ago, we didn't think we'd be in this position. But we are going down to the final over. It's 9 to get from 6 deliveries. And it's going to be Josh Bolling who's entrusted with the responsibility for the men in blue. 9 to get from 6. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The final over of this limited overs contest. It's going to be Josh Bolling to go around the wicket here to White. Here he's in now. This one's a back of a leg delivery. And this hits White on the body. And he's going to scamper through for a leg bye. So 8 to get from 5 deliveries. 2 clean hits does this now for the men in green. It's a bit of a gamble here from Scott to bowl Bolling in the last over. But he'll just be happy he's got it this far. Here is Bolling is in once again to White. And White plays this on the offside, but he can't get through for a single. It's a good bit of bowling there from White. It's 8 to get from 4 deliveries now. So things are getting tight here for the men in green. Here is Bolling will continue around the wicket to White in the final over. Here's in now. This one's cut away. Oh, but he can't beat Tantos there at cover. It's another dot ball for the men in 8 to get from 3 deliveries. Well, he has fairly hammered this white, but he couldn't beat Tantos. So he needs a boundary here, the Green Machine skipper. 8 to get from 3 deliveries as he advances at bowling and hits one down the ground. So there's one of them. It's the first delivery that bowling is pitched up and it goes down the ground for a boundary. It's a good bit of footwork from White, who gets to the pitch of it. It's 4 to get from 2 now. White just one hit away from glory. Can the Blues send this to the final delivery as White advances again? Oh, it's hit it towards Scott, who misfields, and it goes to the boundary. Matt's 11 have won the limited overs match in the most dramatic of fashion. Scott is crestfallen on the ground. He has let another limited overs match slip through his grasp, and his curse in this fixture continues. Matt's 11 get home by 2 wickets with 1 ball to spare. Oh, he'll have nightmares about this one, Scott, for weeks to come. Matt's 11 champions. So in quite an amazing contest, it's the Green Machine who defend their limited overs title as they prevail by 2 wickets in an epic here under lights. Matt White, the skipper, finishing 15 not out to get his side home. And the Blue skipper has yet another nightmare performance in this fixture as his drought continues. So it's Matt's 11 who lift their 4th limited overs crown in 7 years. They complete a clean sweep over their bitter rivals, and is the dynasty beginning here for the men in green. We hope you've enjoyed this limited overs contest. Until next time, it's bye for now.